sick.
Oh shit! Hey, that's dope.
Fucking smart.
That's so fucking cool. What's poppin', slime?
Nothing. 5 every day dripping. Fuck on 5. Yo, that sounds so good. What the fuck?
What's going on, peoples? It's
What's
your boy
good?
Daniel
And Matthew.
back with another episode of
Podcast.
Episode number 10, 9.
No, we did 9 for sure because we had this argument with Mo the other day.
10.
10. I hope.
No, it's been a while since we've seen you guys.
It's been a long time.
Daniel,
It's been 7 months apparently.
why are you wearing a hat? You got a big ass pimple on my forehead. Don't feel like showing it off. But yeah, guys, we're back with another episode. It's been a minute.
Back.
We got some complaints about not being here.
Yeah.
And
so
from people who don't do podcasts either. So like, but you know, it's whatever.
yeah.
We got some stuff to talk about, but I'm also gonna be eating
yeah.
during this, guys, because I just finished training. This is my first real meal of the day.
Yeah.
So I'm still gonna be eating. I will still be present. Don't worry.
They'll still be here.
No ASMR. I'm sorry, guys.
Fuck.
But I got some chicken parm.
There would have been, but I left the mic stand at home, so it was literally just laying down. And yeah.
So today we got one big topic. I'm probably talking about some random shit as always.
You know the vibes.
We got the new movie Shang-Chi. We are going to be doing a little movie review.
To the best of my ability.
To the best of our ability, if we can remember shit.
Yeah.
We were going to also do a Squid Game one, but I didn't finish it yet. I'm on episode number... I'm on the last one, actually. I just haven't started it yet.
Do that next week.
Yes, next you guys will try to be coming out with maybe a little more consistent nowadays, guys.
Hopefully. That's the end goal.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Yeah. Oh, and if you haven't figured it out already, Daniel has to get back on his too, the Evolving Fighter podcast. Make sure to check out his podcast. And I started my podcast too, the What Are You Even Talking About? With me, your host, Matthew.
Yes.
We'll put both of those links down below.
So we have to be our own accountability buddies for each other.
Yeah.
And that way we actually do the
stuff.
shit we say we're going to do. But it's tough, we're out here doing shit.
Yeah,
but
we
also,
got lives.
be tired.
Facts. Facts.
I just did a full training session off of a bowl of cereal and a muffin.
And you worked too.
And I worked, which was really a dumb idea.
Cereal.
But yeah, man.
Favorite cereal?
Honey Nut Cheerios.
Okay.
I feel like that's the most classic one. I never get tired of it because I literally eat it every morning.
Respect.
And it is good both without milk and with milk.
I agree. You know what? I agree. It is also good in cereal bar form.
That is true as well.
Good.
You know what's weird? When I was younger, I never actually used to eat cereal with milk. I used to just eat it straight. I'd see like a bag of cereal, go in the car, and just be like...
I do that at some point.
So,
yeah,
I actually can't say that it's the best with and without milk because I have not tried certain ones that I've liked without milk. You know what? I've had Captain Crunch without milk and with milk.
Captain Crunch, those are the round ones? The puff ones?
They got the berries, but they also have like the square...
okay, yeah, okay. I didn't know what you're talking about.
Those ones, I love Captain Crunch. The only thing is, like, bro, some of them, the squares be sharp as fuck. They be like, they be getting in them gums, bro, in the roof of your mouth. That should be hurting.
It's like when you eat popcorn.
But the berries, though.
Berries are good.
Berry edition, because my brother is a sugar fiend, and he used to like the berries only edition. And that shit, first of all, when I was younger, I didn't really think about, like, sugar and how much of it, bro, them shit gas, bro. That shit was delicious.
I don't think I ever had the all berry edition. I wasn't too much fan of berry like based cereals. More like the regular, like the Honey Nut Cheerios type beat. The chocolate cookie crisps and whatnot. Like that stuff. I'm a huge fan of Honey Bunches of Oats. People call it old people cereal, with the yellow box with the honey clusters. Shits are good as fuck, dog.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and then you got the cereal milk at the end. Oh, fuck.
See, now that I've actually never had with milk. I've only had it dry.
Oh, wait, for real?
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
But the thing about Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it's so good, bro.
It is really good.
Like, cinnamon is probably one of the best, like... Cinnamon considered like a spice?
Yes, it's a spice. Yeah, it's a spice. I'd say it's a spice.
Seasoning.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's one of the best when it comes to dessert-ish type stuff. Like, I feel like I've never had anything that's too bad when it's like...
But it has
cinnamon on it,
Okay, I can see
and
that.
some of my favorite, like, dessert-esque stuff, cinnamon-based. Not all.
Mostly.
But I feel like cinnamon never... Like, ooh, bro. Churros?
Yo! Oh my fucking god!
Also, if you are a person who lives down here in the Broward County area, if you have not visited the Crumble that was in Davie.
I'm actually going after this. So, Yes.
When they have the churros cookie.
That was last week's, right? I didn't get any last week.
That was
2 weeks ago.
That was Joey's week. That was Joey's week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was sad. I didn't get any.
But
But Pink Velvet's back. So
I saw that one. I can't get cookies this week because
I will eat them vicariously.
my diet needs to get a lot not a lot cleaner, but I can't have my cheats like I usually do because we're getting closer to the fight. I am fighting soon, guys.
I was gonna say, but why, Daniel? And then I was getting that one.
You know, a little lob set up.
Yeah. But yeah, November 7th, strap season, baby, in West Palm Beach. Hey, if this will definitely be out by the time by the time that fight happens. So if you see this, November 7th, West Palm Beach Renegades for XFN. I'll say buy the tickets online because I don't know if you guys want to drive to us and get tickets physically.
Yeah, if you're in the area, or if you are lazy and don't want to go out to places and are not a real supporter of me, no, I'm just kidding. But if you got live shit and you guys can't make it out, you can always watch it on flowcombat.com.
You can. Is it on Flow? It is on Flow Combat, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because it's XFN, so it's Flow.
Yeah, you're right. That's kind of cool, man.
This is gonna be my fucking 9th amateur fight.
That's
amateur
crazy.
MMA fight. Yeah.
That's crazy. Daniel really out here killing people in the ring, bro. He beat the shit out of people for fun, essentially.
Dude, this is year number 3, dude.
Holy shit.
It's funny because I remember when I was first starting, you know, my coach named Eric Morrell. Shout out to Strike Kings, also Street Fighter the Barber on Instagram.
He'll cut you up and cut you up.
Hey, that's fucking dope, bro. Holy shit. But yeah, so when I first started, I always asked him, like, yeah, like, how long do you think it'd be till I can go pro? He's like, probably 2 or 3 years, right? And I was like, fuck out of here. I'm gonna go pro like a year in my mind. Where am I at? Year 3?
It's not my ad to happen. Shit, that's cool as fuck.
But hey, they know more than us. To be honest, COVID fucked me up in my like time schedule, as well as, you know, injuries and shit happen. So you also gotta predict the unpredictable sometimes when you're doing your timelines. And sometimes I don't, so that's why, like, you know, and it happens to everybody when you have like a goal set for yourself and then you don't reach it in the time that you wanted it to. Exactly. You feel defeated, but when you were initially planning, you just assumed everything would go smoothly, right? Shit, in my mind, I was never gonna lose a fucking fight. But shit happens, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, at least I lost to good people. If I lost to trash people, it'd be worse. But, you know,
that would be a different type beat. Yeah.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It'd be like that sometimes.
But yeah, man.
I saw a tweet the other day, right? It goes, we're about to hop into 2022, but I still haven't finished processing 2020. And I was like, this is the biggest statement of facts I've ever read. Because I'm like, it's October. It's really about to be fucking 2022, bro. And we still in this damn panoramic, bro. Fuck.
Bro, one of the funniest things I think about is when everyone's like, yeah, guys, you know, by the end of 2021, we're probably done with COVID.
We got a Delta variant. There's another one, too, I think.
Got Lambda and
that
shit.
One, yeah.
So, you know,
get vaccinated, bitches.
To be honest, yeah, guys, get vaccinated. If you don't think you should, or you have questions, do the proper research.
Yeah. I
have a girlfriend who is in the medical field. She is a doctor. Shout out to the love of my life. Rita Zaidan. I love you. But, you know, being someone who is in the field, she will tell you. She goes on rants quite a bit about people who need to get vaccinated. But if you guys know anybody in the medical field, you'll see them going on rants about it as well. Because they constantly see people are dying or people who are going through, you know, getting close to death.
Close to death, yeah.
And what's one common thing they all have? And what's one common thing? What do they all have in common?
COVID.
Unvaccinated.
I lied.
What do they all have in common? COVID.
I thought it was on that. I thought I had that.
So it's not like you're going, like, you know, and one of the things people were like, oh, he got vaccinated, he still got COVID. Yes, you can still get COVID while vaccinated, but the main purpose of COVID with a very high efficiency rate is that you will not be in the hospital on like ventilators and different things like that. Not saying that it's not possible, it still can happen, but the percentage of like, what's it called? The effective efficiency rate, or because I think it's like I'm pretty sure it's like 95%,
something like that,
which is better than 0% if you're unvaccinated, which is, you know, right. And it's not even because I've heard people like, oh, dude, I'm healthy and all this other stuff. Dude, I've seen professional athletes who talk about having to you know, I've seen professional athletes in the hospital, you know? Like, if you guys know who Kazmat Chimaev is, he was on a super big rise in the UFC, caught COVID, was hospitalized, came out, started training, retired for a little bit because he was so broken down from the lasting effects of COVID after he had it that he was just like, I don't think I can do this anymore.
Yeah.
Like, he went back, tried to train hard, and he was coughing up blood and shit.
That's fucking insane.
This shit's not a light thing, you
That's
know? And, you know, I'm not going to go into the whole, like, you know, mandate on getting vaccinated and all this other stuff like that. Just do your proper research, guys. And, you know, like, you know, it's a whole different thing with, like, being vaccinated versus not being vaccinated. Like, people, like, all this other bullshit. The risk, because I know, like, unless you're, like, allergic to this shit, you know, and, like, if you've gone to your doctor and they tell you that you know, you actually can't get it because the fact that you have a medical risk of doing it, then that's one thing. Exactly. If you're just like, oh, I might die if I take it or some shit like that. I don't know, guys. But, you know, that's just me. That's just my opinion. And from the knowledge that I have, you don't have to agree with me, and that's okay. That's why we are in a democracy.
Bro, I just want to address this one theory because it's funny to me. Because when people are like, oh, I don't want to get vaccine because they're going to microchip us.
Dude!
Guys, the government knows where you are at all times.
Check your phone.
Yeah, that too. But also, you know what the fucking social security number is? They already know everything about you, bro. If they wanted to get your ass, they could.
I remember when I was younger, I thought, I'm like, oh, you know when they make us do fingerprints? That's us, they're getting our blood and shit. Like,
nah. So this is like completely, like, this come back. This is, remember, wow, was that English at all? It was not. So this is when we were kids. It was like elementary school. We had to, like, I remember they gave us, like, I think it was like the flu shot or something at school or whatever. And then they gave you like the nasal spray version or like the actual needle one. And then there was this one thing that said if you're allergic to eggs, sign here so then you know how to take the vaccine. And that's when I learned that there are eggs in vaccines. Did that have to do with anything? Not really. I just thought of that. I just wanted to share that.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. If you're allergic to eggs, that fucking sucks.
Right?
You know what shit has eggs in it?
Bread,
that's how I always felt
eggs
about people who are allergic to peanuts.
Yes, you can't have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, bro. That's so sad.
Well, okay, fuck the peanut. I don't even like peanut butter.
Well, yeah,
but like a lot of shit has peanut oil in it.
That is true.
Like shit, you barely eat any Chinese food, bro. Like,
yeah, that's tough. That's rough as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Chinese food be slapping, bro. Not gonna lie. You know it's good if when you walk in, there's a little kid doing his homework out in the front table, bro. That's how you know this shit's good.
Oh my god, bro. I remember there was one Chinese place on Nob Hill and Cleary.
Okay.
And that with Dixie Plaza.
Is that the China Star one? The one near Starbucks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I promise you, when I was a kid, because my dad went through this period of, like, there was a period before he started being healthy and shit, and I remember, I'm not gonna lie, wait, this is really off topic, but I saw this one picture, and it was like, I think B, shout out to B.
Fried rice and biscuits. That's Scott and B's new podcast.
Really?
Oh yeah. So here. Okay. So quick tangent before we get into that. So pretty much I saw B post something called Fried Rice and Biscuits. I was mad confused, and then I clicked on it. It was their podcast. So Fried Rice is B, Biscuits is Scott. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, that sounds like it's gonna be the best podcast ever.
That's what I'm saying. I need to watch that. But anyways, back to
other than ours.
When we actually upload.
But yeah. So B put this thing on, and it was funny. It was like, how come whenever someone starts to eat healthy, people are like, oh, why are you going on a diet? Like, the fact that eating healthy is seen as some crazy thing.
Yeah.
And, like, being healthy is, like, literally considered being on a diet. Which, your natural, like, your regular daily diet should be healthy foods and stuff like that. Exactly. But for Americans and us, it's like, oh, you're eating healthy? What are you trying to lose weight or something?
Yeah, exactly. Legit.
No, maybe I'm just trying to be healthy. You know? Like,
you want salad? The other day, someone ordered a salad. I forgot who I was with, but they ordered a salad, and I said, "Why are you getting rabbit food?" And they got mad at me.
Salads are trash, though. To be honest,
salads aren't good. All right, in my life, I've had like maybe 2 salads that were like, I'd eat that again. But for the most part, I'm not gonna eat a salad. You know, especially at a restaurant where there's like other options, like a burger or like a fucking chicken sandwich or something.
Dude, I remember one time I was cutting weight, and we have meetings.
Oh god, I'm gonna find that clip. I haven't.
And we went to go get some food. Right, I really have not too much. Right, so I got some eggs, like just straight up eggs, nothing on it, and then I got a bowl of lettuce, bro.
It's literally just a bowl of lettuce. It's depressing.
I had like 4 or 5 bites, and I was like, "This is stupid." Like,
no, it was dumb depressing. Like you couldn't. It was like no other vegetables, no dressing, just straight up lettuce in a bowl.
It's funny though, cause like nowadays, like we were younger, you know, obviously you get forced to eat whatever.
Yeah.
Right? As you get older, you know, your parents have a little bit less control over you. So I remember this was like a couple weeks ago, not even a couple weeks, like last Sunday. We're eating dinner at my dad's house, and they made pizza for us, and Maurice is picking out the vegetables and shit like that. And I know for a fact, when we were younger, Maurice would have been doing some shit like that. My dad would have been like, eat that. Like it wouldn't have been like, you don't have a choice to pick that shit out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then now he's just like, what are you doing with the vegetables? Like, oh, you know, I just don't like it. Yeah. And it's just like, I can see it on my dad's face, kind of just like, not even like, but I could tell that he wanted to just like kind of tell him to do it, but like at this point, like we're adults, trying to tell us what to do for them. We can try to tell us what to do. I wonder how parents feel when that happens, like that dynamic shift when it comes to the point where like they're an adult and like you can't really tell them so much on what to do. You don't have that control anymore.
So that's funny that you say that, because that's what kind of happened last night, because we went out or whatever. And then my boy Brandon, shout out Brandon. I ain't seen that man in like 5 years, and I saw him yesterday for the first time in like forever. We were talking about, we were just sitting down at Denny's and shit, and he was like, "Yo, I'm surprised my parents haven't texted me yet." And then that's when I was like, "Oh shit, you know what?" Because I had earlier this year, well, not maybe like a few months ago, I finally had that dynamic shift where it's not like, "Hey, update me every time you go somewhere." Now it's more so, when you get home, at least if you get home safely, I'm good enough with that. I'm like, alright, cool. So like that dynamic shift was interesting as well. I was like,
bro, I had a fucking curfew until I turned like, I believe until I turned like 20 or 21.
oh shit.
I had a curfew.
I didn't have a curfew. Most of the time I didn't go nowhere.
It was one of those things like, I live in your house, so I have to live by your rules type shit. And, you know, it was garbage. Wait, how old am I right now? I'm 22.
You're 22. Yeah, you're older.
3 years ago. No, wait, because I'll be 22 as well. Yeah, when I was like 20, until I was like 20, I'm pretty sure I had a curfew. And one, it always sucked being the first kid to have to go home, right? Because like even like I'm 18, I'm an adult, but still, motherfucker got a curfew. I'm in college, got a curfew, right? And it's like, my question was, bro, why? Because I would be playing Monopoly. Like I'm a very simple person. I don't like going clubbing. I don't like doing all that other shit. I'm playing Monopoly. I couldn't even finish the fucking game, bro, because like the game Monopolies go long, right? We were already playing video games beforehand and playing Monopoly, and then I gotta go home early. I never get to finish the game. And I'm like, and then I asked my mom, why do I have a curfew? Like I'm not doing. She's like, oh, well, like when I'm at sleep, you know, I can't sleep properly because I'm worrying about you or whatever. Right. And then, oh, what time? Well, you like she would come in my room to check to even see if I was there because she didn't know. She was like, she would wake up and then she'd be like, oh, I wonder if you came home. And then she would check like, oh, I didn't know if you came home or not. I'm like, I thought you said you couldn't go to sleep. Or I would come home and I would hear her knock the fuck out. And then in the morning she'd be like, oh yeah, you know, I checked on you because I didn't know if you came home or not. I'm like, I thought you said you couldn't sleep. No.
Got him.
But, you know, as you get older, you realize how, like, you know, how your parents, it's a lot of, you know, do what I say, not what I do type shit. Or sometimes they don't have logic behind their shit. It's just like, you know.
It's because I said so.
Why? Because I said so.
Because I said so. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be that parent just because I said so.
I'm that way as a teacher, though, sometimes.
No, exactly. I was bringing that next point up, too. Literally, because this happened on Friday when I was teaching the kids' kickboxing class, right? And it's like, you know, they're kids. They don't really want to do hard workouts. So you make them do something. They're like, why? And all I kept saying is, because I said so. I like to say that this is a dictatorship, not a democracy. Because you just do what we say.
I don't like to do it too much. It's only with the annoying kids.
Yeah, definitely the annoying kids.
Who are just saying shit just to piss me off. So those are the kids I'll do it for. Most because I don't like in my mind when I get older and like I have kids, I don't want to do that whole I told you so. I want them to understand why they do everything, and I'm not just telling you because then it becomes a cycle, right? Same shit with like anything you do, like anything your parents teach you. You know, whether you know are conscious of it or not, you're gonna end up doing that shit when you become a parent. If you become a parent, So It's like, yeah, man.
Speaking of becoming a parent, I don't think I want to become a parent.
I bet you some people are like, wait, Matthew, where are you going with this? Because you're going to parent.
Oh no, wait, what?
What kind of news are we about to hear?
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't think especially right now.
Wear condoms.
Yes. Practice safe sex.
I have to tell a lot of my dumbass friends to wear condoms.
Yeah.
I love you guys, but one thing I always told them, and this is what I'll say to other people out there as well, you can't pull out of an STD.
Facts.
So, wear condoms.
Ask Magic Johnson.
That motherfucker cured, bro.
Yeah, but he had the money to do that shit though. You feel me? Like not everyone.
Nah, bro. Rita gets pissed off at me when I say that. Because like, because he's not. Because technically, there's still no cure. He's getting treated by it, right? So he's not cured. I think that he has the money. He's cured. He has a cure. I don't think he's taking any medicine.
But that's the thing. He has the money to. Let's say if there's just treatments he's going through, he has the money to upkeep those treatments. You feel me? The everyday human being most likely does not have that kind of money.
It's become more affordable.
Well, yeah, but like at least at that time frame, you know. And even nowadays, though, people really don't be having money, dog. That's crazy.
You know, it's funny because like now motherfuckers don't want to work anymore.
Alright, I don't know what state you guys are in, how your state does this bullshit, but like in Florida, how we got what's that called, unemployment, right? So we're like literally low staffed out everywhere, restaurants, Publix. You guys don't know Publix, you're not from Florida. It's like your Kroger's, your grocery store, shit like that, right? We're like low staffed everywhere, right? And it's to the point, you guys probably have like, you see the signs like, hey, $500 sign up bonus if you do this, XYZ. But like Florida, the unemployment pays so much fucking money out to the point where nobody wants to go back to work. Motherfuckers getting like $1,500 a month to sit on their ass and do nothing. I'm just like, wow, that's amazing. No, that's like $600 a week. So what's 600 times 4?
Nah, I think it was like 600 every 2 weeks.
Something like that. But
no, because I had a friend on unemployment. He was just like, yeah, I'm chilling, bro.
But that's what I'm saying, right? Like you get all that money to sit at home and do nothing.
Shit, bro, I would do that.
But you know, I would too. But then my problem comes was like when those same people who don't do anything complain when they go to a restaurant and they're like, "Oh, there's no service. Why is everything taking so long?" Motherfucker, you get up and start working. Goddamn, like, that shit pisses me off a lot.
I remember I had a whole fucking debate with like Rick and Josh talking about because you know Rick. Shout out to the boy Rick on the DSquad podcast.
Rick Shapiv on Instagram.
We were talking about pretty much how I was like Americans are lazy, right? And then I'm not saying all Americans, but a good majority of people are lazy. Facts. And then Josh started going into talking about the dichotomy. I try to sound really smart, but I promise you,
I don't even know what that means.
I could not define it for you. I've heard it a lot of times, and I feel like I kind of know what it means, but I cannot give you a definition.
What the fuck is a dichotomy?
But pretty much. Anyway, but pretty much like he was pretty much trying to say about how he started going into the whole like cog of the machine, like not the machine but like the system and everything like that. And I was just, and then I always find this interesting about arguments, right? Because just because you win the argument doesn't mean you're right. Because
that is true.
A lot of times you have people who are really good at just overpowering you and arguing against you. Like I had this teacher in high school. His name was what was this fucker's name? Dude, I don't remember this guy's name. Regardless, he's kind of a scumbag, but he was like used to be a lawyer, and he could argue against people in class sometimes with different opinions, and he would just win purely on the fact that he understands how to argue better than other people.
This man went from being a lawyer to being a teacher. What the fuck?
You know, that can tell you a couple things, right?
Yeah, like, oh God. Like, obviously, I don't know what happened in that man's life, but you went from that much money to a school teacher, bro. You know,
this is also the same teacher who was like hitting up girls right after they graduated, or at least until they turned 18.
Motherfuckers.
I can't fucking remember his name. Jeez. Shout out to Plantation High.
Shout out Piper.
Yeah, man, like I don't even know what the fuck I was talking about.
Arguing, you could like being good at arguing just by being loud.
Oh yeah, so pretty much like Josh had some good points. Shout out to the boy Josh.
Shout out Josh.
But Rick is that kind of overpowering voice that he will get really loud and then kind of ask you questions that might not be 100% relevant to exactly what you're talking about, but will kind of throw you off to the point where he's gonna be like, you look stupid now, kind of thing. So,
thanks.
And because he would do this when we played Among Us. If you guys ever played Among Us, he was always that guy who was taking charge of the whole conversation. Like you hit the meeting, he's like, all right, guys. All right, John, what were you doing? Now, Billy, what were you doing? Orange, what were you doing? All right, I think it's Billy. Why? Did you hear what I said? Billy did this, and that. Doesn't add up. It's Billy. I'm voting.
Yeah.
And all the whole time, you know, you'll have one person, one or two people like me or my brother or even Matthew be like,
Dog, what?
What did you do, bro? Like
this whole time.
But since he takes over the conversation so well,
Yeah.
it's people just follow because it's easy.
Point. Yeah.
Remember we were supposed to talk about Shang-Chi?
I know. I thought we were just talking about this while you finished eating, and after you ate, we'd get into that.
Oh, I'm almost done. But to
sense.
be honest,
like
this shit
like filler episode,
gas. Shout out to what is
it's on the logo. Barretto Italian Cuisine. I'll put their Instagram here too. If you're in the plantation area as well, go ahead. It's right next to where we work, so if you want to get some food
Martial
and
Arts,
visit us as well, you guys can do that. Will you guarantee anything from visiting us? No. Take a picture. Thanks. But yeah, they make Italian food. It's very good. I was gonna get Italian food, but then I just realized I'm just very hungry. Don't want to wait that long. So. Oh fuck. Also, because we're talking about churros again. Well, we were talking about churros. I just thought so we're talking about restaurants. So down the street, there's this taco place called Bianchito.
Ooh.
Shout out to them. That's where we found David. Shout out David too. But also, they got some good ass churros there.
I'm not gonna lie, their churros are okay.
What?
They don't put enough, and I'm like, I'm an addict.
Okay, you're different. At least from my baselines.
Because I'm a sugar addict, and they don't put enough sugar and cinnamon on the churro itself.
Fair. They're imported from Mexico, so them shit's foreign as fuck. But also, have you ever had like a churro from like Costco or Sam's Club?
Oh my god, bro.
That shit's good as fuck. That big ass churro for $1? Fuck yeah.
The cinnamon pretzels from Sam's, bro.
Wait, they have cinnamon pretzels? I don't know they have regular ones.
I'm telling you, there's something about a fucking cinnamon pretzel, my guy.
It just hits different.
That.
You know what I had the other day? A Cinnabon, bro. That shit was so fucking good.
I haven't had a Cinnabon in a while.
Bro, and the thing is, it came fresh out the fucking oven too, bro. That shit was so fucking good.
This is exactly why, once I'm done being a fighter, and I've stopped competing altogether, I will become fat.
Just eating shit.
And I've come to terms with it. You know, when is it gonna happen? Because I don't know when I'll stop competing. But it will happen.
It will happen.
For sure.
Hey, look.
Plus, my girlfriend bakes, and she does a great job, so that's also gonna fuck me up.
Rita makes cakes. They're very good. And cupcakes. You make cupcakes, right?
She makes cupcakes, cakes.
Those are good.
So her big thing now, like, well, the biggest thing was everyone wanted either cupcakes or cakes, like, decorated. She does all those decorations and stuff with it. She's back to doing it now, actually.
That was I asked. She's
got a lot of, she gets orders and stuff from just people around her job and stuff like that.
Fair. I would say that she ship cakes. That shit would be a pain in the ass to ship cakes.
I think the hardest thing would be the preservation of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to Celinda Macanomnom. She does macarons.
And like cool
and
ones.
This girl out here with what 50?
She has like 50K followers, 50K, bro.
Like,
now.
I think
Oh
it was 50K.6 or 51.
And she only follows like a couple hundred. We're one of them. Your podcast.
Shout out.
You know.
But yeah, man. You know, for her it was interesting because she started off with a bunch of things and then she just picked
narrowed
one thing that she really liked doing. And from there she just puts in so much hard work. It was inevitable, I feel like. And she did a good job on her social media, keeping up with her stuff, and just the fact that her product was good. Because, like, the reason I brought that up is because she shipped stuff, actually. Yeah, she shipped stuff, because she shipped, actually, stuff out to Rita before.
Oh, really? Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
But,
I always miss the releases when I want to order something. Like, by the time I get to the page, like, oh, it's sold out.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't looked at because I follow her on my other page and on my MMA page, so I haven't really seen it a lot, but I always go back and just kind of look, like, some stuff and be like, bro, she out here just being successful.
That's what I'm saying, right? God, I want to be successful. I don't know.
We're on the way there, man. We're on the way there.
We're gonna get there some way, somehow.
All right.
Street pharmacy is an option. Ding. That was a joke.
Time to talk about Shang-Chi.
Ho, 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 ho. Bro, did you know it wasn't until like 3 years ago that I knew the dude who made that song was black? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Oh shit, for real? Well, now you.
I learned that when I was today years old.
I also taught Daniel 3 weeks ago that the Migos are related.
Yeah, I just thought that they were just three black guys who knew each other.
They're related. Yeah, they're like cousins and uncles.
It makes sense because they do kind of look alike.
Yeah, they do look alike. Yeah.
But yes, Shang-Chi released probably, I don't know, I mean, like 3-4 weeks ago.
Something like that.
The newest Marvel movie that came and hit theaters.
That was good.
You know, and Marvel out here with the diversity.
They make it happen.
They're like, all right, first we hit the blacks, right? We got Black Panther out there.
That's gotta be racist.
Like, all right, we made the blacks happy. We did Black Panther. All right. Now, who else do we got to make happy?
The Chinks.
The Latinos or the Asians? Let's go.
Man, that meeting must have been fucking crazy, dog. When they were deciding that shit.
So you got Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings, right?
Yeah, 10 Rings. Yes,
And that was dope ass.
Good ass movie. Shit.
Dope as shit. First of all, very good fight scenes.
Very good.
Hand-to-hand combat was very good. You could tell they use a lot of traditional martial arts with,
very
of
accurate,
course,
yeah.
we all about. And then, other than that, like, the story was good. I like the story. Had some badass moments in there. The father. Oh,
yo,
spoiler!
that motherfucker a monster, bro. He a menace.
Alert.
He legit a menace to society.
Spoiler alert. If you guys have not watched the movie, we will spoil shit.
Click off now if you don't want to spoil.
I'm telling you right now.
We told you.
Alright. So, yeah, his dad, fucking badass. That dude was...
I can't even be mad at him that he a villain, low key. I can't even be mad at him.
No, you can't be mad. I'm not gonna lie. When he found out his wife got killed, and he's like, "Who killed her?" And then he just started he's like, "All right, who is it?" Bam! And he goes, and he told his son, "Yo, we got what is it? A blood debt?
Yeah, blood debt
is paid by blood.
Yeah, like blood debt is paid by blood.
Something like that, pretty much." He's like, "Hey, you shed blood, we gonna shed blood too." On the other end, that's how it's gonna blow. So they killed his wife, and my boy was like, "All right, we gotta go," because he dropped the gangster shit once he met when he met Shotty. You know what I'm saying?
So let's put it back. This dude is at this point at least over 10,000 years old. Let's put it like that.
Not
like
10,000.
Or he's thousands of years old.
He's like 1,000 something.
Something like this man old as shit.
Because he was back in the old days.
This man
but
was
pretty
Genghis
much
Khan, dog.
The property of his rings was that it also gave him immortality.
Yeah.
So I can't remember. I think they said the rings were from like the gods or something of like some type of beings before us and everything like that.
Something like that.
Something like that. So my boy got the rings. He's a G. Runs his whole fucking like crime organization that's kind of in the shadows type shit. That does like assassinations and all that stuff behind the scenes. So which is always cool.
That's cool as shit.
When it's like I'm running the world, but y'all don't know I'm running the world type shit. That is some dope ass shit.
I agree.
Some alpha shit. No wait, what's the other fucking thing?
Sigma male.
Sigma male,
hey,
bro.
If you know what the fuck a Sigma male is, leave it in the comments because we trying to figure that shit out.
So apparently, I just found this out yesterday or 2 days ago that a Sigma male is like the true alpha, but he's just kind of like in the shadows type shit. Like he just doesn't. He's not very upfront about his alphaness. You know what that's called? That's called being a beta. Like if you're an alpha, you gonna show that you're alpha. It don't matter, bro. I ain't gonna hold. Now, if you're a real motherfucker, you an apex predator. Now that shit.
Shout out to killer whales.
That's even better than being an alpha.
Did you see the thing? Did you get the thing that Jody gave you?
Yeah,
that shit was so hard.
Shout out to Jody.
She
made me this beautiful painting of these killer whales, and they were dope, bro. Like I sometimes, not sometimes, all the time. I really wish I was talented when it came to art. I agree. Suck at art.
I can draw a mean stick figure.
I got you with that, and I can draw some whales, but my whales look a little bit simplistic, maybe as if a 5th grader drew them. But I like my whales, But yeah, anyway, getting back to Shang-Chi. Yeah. So, you guys already know the plot if you watched the movie.
Yeah.
But pretty much for the most part, this guy running the underworld and shit, and then came to a point where he's about to give it up for this girl who's guarding this secret land, and
she had magic powers too.
She had magic powers. And it's always a female that they give it up for.
Yeah, right.
I can change my ways for you, baby. You know what I'm saying?
I can change.
And understandably, because sometimes it'd be that girl that make you be like, I'll maybe do some shit different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So had kids. Then she was killed because of him. Not because of him, but pretty much because of him. Yeah. His old underworld shit came back to him.
Yeah.
They killed his wife. And then he went on a rampage and then went back to being 10-ring dude and was like, yeah, fuck everything else.
Go kill everybody.
Made his kids like fucking professional. Well, his son like a professional assassin. And then
his daughter trained in the shadows because she wasn't allowed to cared for /.
I do like the fact that because in the beginning he told his best friend that he never killed the guy who killed his mother because his final mission was to go and kill the guy who killed his mother.
Yeah.
Before he become like full-fledged. I like the fact that he actually killed him, right? Because at first he told her he didn't do it, and then at the end he was like, nah, I did that shit. I was like, yeah, bro. Like I feel like if you're 14 years old, you were taught to be an assassin your whole entire life, and your dad's like, go kill the man who killed your mother.
Oh hell yeah.
Come on, bro. Shit, I would have been asking for it the whole goddamn time.
Yeah, right. Like let me get the smoke.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? You ever watched Ninja Assassin?
I think I have. Yeah, I think I have.
Bro, because, like, he was raised up, as an assassin. And then he, I think his first mission was to go get a watch from this big, if you guys ever watch wrestling, The Big Show, like this dude looked like The Big Show, fucking gigantic, and he had to go and try to kill this guy. And it was funny because he stabbed him in the neck, and this dude was just like, that tickled. And I was like, shit. Beat his ass for a little bit, but he came back, but he had to like stab him like 20 fucking times, bro.
Yeah.
Until he smashed his head into a urinal a bunch of times, and then he killed him. Yeah, that was pretty dope. But anyway, so 14-year-old assassin killed the guy, killed his mother. Then
Never returned home. He stayed in the States.
Yeah, he didn't return home. He left.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't return home.
You said
he
didn't return.
He didn't return.
Didn't return home. Went to the States. Became a fucking regular person. What did he name? He changed.
So his name was Shang, and he changed it to Sean.
Yeah, his name was Shang. His name was Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
and he changed it to Sean.
Fucking
Like, oh, how do you think they fucking found you? Like,
fucking dumbass. For an Asian guy, you're not that smart.
I was like, oh, my name is Billy, but I changed it to Bill. Nah, but to be honest, overall, the movie was fucking dope.
It was a great movie.
The fight scenes, all the fight scenes were good. Of course, they had to bring Wong in there because they were like, oh, we gotta put all the Asians.
Yeah, right. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh shit.
But I was like, hey, what
I was like, yo, that's fire.
And then, what's it called? Yeah, his sister ended up becoming some underground badass as well.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, all the fight scenes were dope. I love how the fact that, and also like I'm for the violence. You know what I'm saying?
I like violence.
Cause there was this one guy who trained him when he had this mask on. That dude was beating his ass every single time. Oh
God!
And then he was trying to attack them when he's older because they were trying to get these their necklaces or whatever, their jade pendants. And he was fighting. He was throwing hands with him. This guy beat him every single time, and he had him in the point where he took the dude's knife and was about to stab him. Right. Most movies, it would be like, I'm not going to do this. I've matured. He thought about all the times that dude beat his ass. He was like, I'm about to fucking kill you. And then that's when everybody else came in and had to stop it. But I was
like, my son.
Bro, he about that shit. He was going to kill him. He was going to stab him in the fucking face. And then he was like, I'm about to kill my dad too. He's like, I'm ready for that shit.
Oh, yeah. He had pretty close to murking his ass. Yeah.
He was close, but he understood that it was like, his dad literally thought that mom was alive.
Yeah, that point of view. Tripping. Yeah.
It's like being almost like I don't know. It's like schizophrenics. Like they hear voices as well, right?
I believe so. They hear voices, imagine things, and they forget things too. Wait, what's the one? No, forgetting things. I mean, I think they probably do forget shit like that too, though, because they're on that type beat.
So. Not 100% sure. Don't quote us on this.
I don't know. We're not medical professionals.
Yes, definitely not.
We're no sort of experts at all. Just
But on a scale of 1 to 10. Wait, but let's finish going through our crappy run through the movie.
We gotta talk about the dragon. We can't forget about the dragon.
Oh, to be honest, like my brother, obviously I'm a martial artist, so I love watching martial arts fights. But come on, you're telling me you wouldn't want to see a big ass fight between this giant dragon and this fucking,
you want to see like a Godzilla 2.0 type shit?
Pretty much, like it was a dope.
It was like a giant ass Demogorgon from like Stranger Things, but like 10 times uglier.
And it had like. Demogorgon had tentacles, right, too, right?
Yeah, I think he had tentacles.
But it had, like, wings and shit.
It had wings, but it was bulkier.
So that shit was dope. Their
cool
fight scene, and my boy Shang-Chi, like, running on the dragon and shit.
Yeah, that man was, like, controlling the dragon and shit. That was dope as fuck.
And then they, of course, I don't like when they do this in movies, when they do, his friend who just learned.
Yeah, how to shoot an arrow.
She learned how to shoot an arrow for about 3 days, maybe 4 days.
Yeah.
And then she takes the final shot. From like, I'm gonna tell you, this shit had to be more than like 30 football fields away. And she's like, one shot through the fucking neck. Now, granted, it is a big target, but dude, you're telling me like, and also, right? There's water twirling,
that shit
and wind and shit, and it's moving. It's not standing still.
No fucking way, that shit would happen.
And you're telling me this girl who just learned archery for the first time ever. And been training for like, and I would say at max, 3 days. And she's like, through the throat, one shot, I got it, bah! And then that stopped it, and then they were able to win. The monster fight was dope.
No,
that part, obviously, I understand it's a movie. My brother always likes to fucking talk to me about it. She's like, yeah, it's a movie when I like to argue about logic inside of shit. But come on, man, like, that shit's annoying. But then, it always gotta be like,
yeah.
Whatever. Would have been more realistic if she missed the shot and then another archer who actually had been there for like their whole life and hit that shit pop,
Yeah.
But they had to make her somewhat relevant in the movie because she didn't really do too much shit other than be like a damsel in distress.
Pretty much. She was like just like that side character that was there, you know.
Yeah, but you know, you always gotta have that kind of like she's the comedic relief kind of thing.
I guess. She said, "Well, your dad's a badass," and then she's got sent to the.
His dad was whooping his ass.
Oh
though.
my god. Yo, let's talk about what was that motherfucker that little.
But I do like that part where like he was like he's like, "Oh, Dad, you want me to turn to a killer? This is what you got." Because for a second, he was beating his dad's ass.
Oh, yeah.
He was giving his dad that work, and his dad was like, "All right, we got to stop this shit."
Stop.
Oh, this is what I wanted to fucking bring up, and Mo got mad at me for this shit. But he should have drowned. How did he not drown in the water?
I'm trying to think about
Remember when he pushed him and and he went
yeah.
Okay, this is the thing. If you first of all, I don't think you can like if you're unconscious underwater. I'm
pretty sure like your bodily functions don't function.
I'm assuming that you're going to either one wake up because the water goes in because you're breathing when you're if you're unconscious
when you get knocked out, you're still breathing.
Exactly, right? So you either swallow in the water, don't wake up and drown, or you swallow in the water, realize, wake up, and then swim up, right? Tell me how my dude was just like this, floating for a good more than 3 minutes. No, more than 5 minutes.
Oh, 10,000.
He was gone for a while.
And we're not talking about 5 minutes just right. It's like 5 minutes movie time, so shit. 5 minutes is passing by, and this shit does.
And that's the thing, right? I understand in movies because stuff is going on at the same time that not everything is like the same amount of time. But still, bro,
a solid 5
you
minutes.
should have drowned or had permanent brain damage, or at least woken up.
Yeah.
Something. And that happens in a lot of movies. Motherfuckers just be like, I'm like,
that's just funny as fuck.
how you not drown, bro? Like.
It's like a manifest. This bitch drowned. I'm like, how the fuck are you not dead? You would have drowned.
No one gave him CPR. He got one air bubble from the dragon, and then apparently he's like, "Oh, I'm cool now. I can breathe." Like, because the dragon was underwater,
it's a water
which was also
dragon.
interesting. It was a water dragon. It was pretty fucking cool, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I like the way the dragon looked.
And then the scales made like up the wall. It was supposed to keep in that demon monster robot. What? That demon thing.
It's called the soul. It's called the soul sucker.
The soul sucker, yeah. Oh, and then the arrow that took the final shot was made out of the dragon scales.
Oh yeah, the dragon scales were the only thing that could kill
the
those
dragon
things.
Sacrificed itself to protect the village and whatnot.
And also, if you guys ever watched Creed 2, the guy who plays Drago's son was the guy with the chopped off arm. If anybody recognized that, not the best actor. But very minimal shit he had to do.
Yeah, he just had to just be muscular.
There are certain muscles that, like, Batista, right? He's still not a great actor, but he did great as Drax because it required you to not really be that good of an actor. You just had to act like a very blatant dumb kind of guy, right?
Yeah.
When he laughs, like ha 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 ha, like it's like, dude, you can't fake laugh, but no, that's the way Drax is supposed to be, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so that was just the perfect role for him.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants to be like all the wrestlers from WWE wanted to be like The Rock, right? Because the wrestlers who go into the WWE, they're actors, right? So they want to get onto that fame level, and you're not going to be The Rock. John Cena's been doing pretty decent. My dude was in the Fast and Furious. He's not the worst actor. I'll give him that. But he doesn't have range.
I feel like we're about to get comments saying, "What do you mean WWE is not real?"
That was a different day in my childhood when I found out that shit was fake.
I was just mad confused. I was like, so these people aren't actually beating each other up?
No, I watched this show with this dude with like a black mask who he would do, what's it called? He would debunk magic tricks.
Okay.
So, debunk magic tricks, and then one time he's like, and then he's just, I don't know how, he's like, I'm debunking wrestling too. You guys know when they clinch and stuff, they talk to each other, right? When the referee is like going up like, hey, you gotta do this, this, and this, he's telling them shit that way too. Yeah. And like, just all the fake shit they would do, I was like, bro, that's crazy. Obviously, some stuff does happen for real, but that's like accidents and stuff like that. Yeah. You know, because it's still a dangerous thing, but all the stories are written, like you have a character, this shit happens. Like The Undertaker, for instance. Undertaker was undefeated in WrestleMania. That was his thing. He lost in WrestleMania. I forgot who it was. I don't know if it was Triple H or The Rock or whoever the fuck it was. I don't remember who it was. But he wasn't supposed to lose. He got a concussion during the match, and they had to kind of just change the script. So he lost.
Okay.
But he wasn't supposed to. But it's just kind of interesting that way.
Yeah, I remember I had a friend, Justin, he was like obsessed with like WWE and stuff like that. And he was telling me a story about how like Undertaker and Kane and shit, and how Kane killed their parents. And I was like, what? And at that point, I didn't know like if that shit was real or not, because I was like 6 and shit. And I'm like, yo, he killed his parents and he's not in jail type beat. And I was just like so fucking confused. But now looking back, I was like, all right, that makes sense.
Bro, we used to I would go to the water fountain, bro, get some water. I don't know if you ever remember Triple H used to spit water in the air. Bro, I promise you, I would do that shit so often. Like, it's recess, I get some water, I'd be like,
Just fucking spill water everywhere.
And we used to play this game called Triangle Choke.
What?
The fact that I just remember that, literally the name of it right now is funny too. It was called Triangle Choke. So it's a stupid name of the game. But pretty much how it works, you got 3 points in a triangle, right? You're rolling a ball. You're rolling it as fast and as hard as you can to whoever's in the triangle.
Okay.
If you drop the ball or fumble it, you lose. And then someone comes in, right? Your goal is to be the king. So there's one person who's like the WWE champion or whatever, who's like at the top of the triangle, right?
Okay.
So every time you get someone out, you can move up in the triangle. But if the person at the top stays in there, they're the top. Yeah. So your goal is always trying to go for him. And then the reason is there's a bunch of people waiting to get in the game. So every time someone gets out, a new person goes in. Okay. And it keeps going like that. So that was like the stupid, like, I don't know what we call it, triangle choke. It was like, and you'd pick a WWE character that you would want to be, and you'd go in and do that shit. Okay. And then there was another game that we played on the playground. This is in elementary school, by the way, guys. But, you know, you always wondered, like, not wondered, but you look back and be like, damn, they didn't watch us properly.
They did not. Bro, we had rock fights. We threw rocks at each other.
Some kid was throwing a rock at me. I told on this bitch ass. I ain't gonna hold. I was like, yo, this nigga throwing rocks at me, bro.
I got hit in the back and I screeched and cried because it hurt, and then I got in trouble.
But we played this one game where it was called like, I think it was called like King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
And pretty much the objective of the game, I think it was either free for all with 4 people or it was 2v2. Your goal: climb up the stairs. Not the stairs. What is this thing you go down? The slide. Climb up the slide. And pretty much what you're going to do is everyone's going to try to pull you off, push you off, and try to get you off. Like, that shit was pretty dangerous. Because you'd be almost at the top of the slide and someone would jump and, like, fucking push you off or pull your ankle. You slap down, fall over, off the fucking slide and shit. I'm like, what were they doing?
They were just being dumbasses.
Like, I remember one kid jumped off and double-kneed me in the stomach.
Ugh.
Pretty sure I cried on that one. I was down for a minute. That one was tough. That game was pretty brutal. And it was always like, you know, kids have so much ego when they're young, bro. Like, and I never realized it until now. Like, it's like I got older, but I was like, man, bro, I promise you. Because I used to think I was a fucking alpha out this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I went to a predominantly white elementary school. So I was the fastest kid in the world. That was the thing, bro. I actually beat my counselors. I was faster than my counselors, and these are grown ass adults. And I always thought I was like, yo, I'm a fucking beast, bro. Went to Plantation Middle, predominantly black. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I told the story on this.
Yeah, I think you have. Yeah.
Dusted. I was like, all right, not gonna be a track star. In my mind, I thought I was like, I'm the next Usain Bolt in this bitch, bro.
Absolutely not.
I was like, I was a champion at tag, bro. No one can tag me in this bitch.
Tag was my favorite thing. We had this you know how those some had those fake cars and stuff, and had like a little wall, but it had like different games on that shit. Under the steering wheel, there was like an empty open column, and whenever we play tag, I used to slide under that bitch like I was in Call of Duty. That shit was so fun.
Nah, bro, I used to fucking. I remember, dude. I'm seeing it so vividly now. I don't know why, but I miss fucking recess, bro.
Recess was fun.
Because that used to be the first, it was your time to shine.
What the fuck is that?
There was a loud sound. Don't know what the fuck it was.
Yeah.
But that was the time to shine, bro. First, it was show off with the girls. Second, display your dominance over the other males. But I was an athletic kid, so I was like, oh, we're playing sports? Fuck it, let's go. Football, just outrun everybody. I didn't even have to juke people. I just was like, I could run fast and I have good hands, so I could catch. And then people would complain like, oh, I remember one of my friends, because he was a little smarter. He understood. He was like, he just runs on the side faster than everybody else. I'm like, so? He's like, oh, that means you can't juke anybody. And like, he was smart. He was trying to egg me on. And then I would maybe start in the middle for like a little bit, then still go on the outside and run out everybody. Good times.
I remember we were playing soccer one time. This kid pushed me, and then I punched him twice, and then I got in trouble. I'm like, he pushed me first.
He pushed me first, so I punched him.
I punched him. He was a fucking
It's funny because
asshole.
we teach this shit
Yeah.
to the kids. Oh, they put your hands on
I do
you.
know for a fact that was before I started coming here. That was for sure. So that's probably why. But that was before he.
I promise you. You know the funny. I think one of the things that got me through high school and middle school without like really any altercations was the fact that people knew I did martial arts.
Yeah.
They'd never seen me fight,
But they knew.
but they knew.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people went to Plantation Middle, went to Plantation High too, so it kind of went along with it, right? Then I got in one fight in high school. Pretty sure I don't know if I told this story on here before either, but
The chair one?
yeah.
I think you might have. I don't know.
But you know,
Potentially.
got one fight. That was an interesting day. But
I wanted to get into a fight at high school. Like that was like one of my things. I wanted to graduate with like a fight under my belt in high school, but no one ever fought me.
whenever I went to parties, I wanted to fight.
Middle
for
school,
some
I fought
reason.
somebody. But
Like parties gave me an energy to want to fight. Don't know why.
when I go to my local Publix, I get energy to fight. I feel super hostile at my local Publix. I don't know why.
Publix?
No, like I don't know. Every time I walk in there, I feel like either I'm gonna see someone I know, but like in the worst way possible. I'm just like, oh god, here we go.
Bro, that's the worst thing is when you're walking out, you're just chilling, having your day, and then you see someone you know, and then they want to say hi to you.
You
and
just
shit.
hit them with
Like,
and turn the other way. You feel me?
It's like, all right, I hate that shit.
No, there are certain people that I'm like, if I see like, all right, cool, but 99% of people I run to in public are just like, oh god, here we go. Fuck.
And I remember I was working at Journeys one time, and I ran into this mom who used to, she's the mom of one of the kids on my lacrosse team. She's like, oh, like, you know, hey, how you doing? She's like, oh, like, you know, and then like one of those white moms. So she was kind of like, you know, she saw me, she started assuming shit. She's like, oh, you're like, what are you doing now? Just working here? I'm like, no, I'm going to school too. She's like, oh, BC? And like, she kind of said it like, oh, and I was like, no, I'm going to FAU. And then she was like she was surprised. She was like, oh,
whoa, wow.
like, what bitch? Like I couldn't go to any other school with BC. Like, fuck out of here, ho. That shit pissed me off, bro.
Shout out BC. It's my favorite school of all time.
No, like, there's nothing wrong with going to BC. I remember
Underachiever boys, we out here.
I remember I was gonna go to UCF originally,
Oh fuck.
and then I told my mom I didn't want to go to college at all. And then she's like, nah. And then I was like, all right, at least I'll go to FAU so I can just drive there. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, if I went to UCF, I feel like if I would have went to UCF, I probably would have quit earlier. I'm not gonna lie.
Probably.
Actually, no, I think I would have probably actually finished.
In all fairness, UCF gave people out a lot of money. That's all my friends that went to UCF just went there because they gave out a lot of money.
Everyone just went there just because it was like Orlando and because everyone said, hey, I'm going to UCF. Like, UCF has a
Legit.
very large student body. Like,
Yeah. I'm not a fan of big schools. I don't know why. I like small, just being local. I don't know.
I liked FAU. Like, it was chill. Like, I literally, I always think about my college life because I went to college for like 2 years, and I always think about the fact that I did nothing that you see in college movies or
Yeah,
college
you
TV
know what?
shows,
You're right.
or like anything that people talk about. One, because I'm pretty antisocial. I went to school, did my classes, ate lunch, and left. Because I was just literally like, I don't give a shit. Yeah, and it's like I remember. I really didn't even try to make friends, to be honest. Like,
They just kind of existed.
yeah,
Kind of chilled on the side.
and I probably could have made friends. I probably could have had a very good experience there if I tried. But it was kind of one of those things where I didn't want to be there in the first place. So it was kind of like, all right, get in, do my work, and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, I talked to people if I had to, like when we got put in groups and shit like that. Those would be the worst because I would be like, fuck,
Group
I don't know
projects.
anybody here.
Oh, I hated group projects.
Like, oh, I guess we're next to each other, so
It's
we're
like,
in the
oh,
same
I guess
group.
we gotta talk now. Bruh. Oh, we had this group project a while ago about global warming. It's the worst group project.
Oh
I've
my
ever done.
god.
Bruh, so according to this one girl in my group, so we had to do, so put it, long story short, we had to do a project about global warming, talk about its effects and like shit, you can do X, Y, Z. This girl said global warming affects only poor people. And she said but then she contradicts herself saying that Australia isn't really a poor country, but they've been facing global warming because their forests have been on fire. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? That bitch was stupid as fuck, on God.
No, that was one of the things that one teacher, Caramonte.
I knew it was
Mr.
I was gonna call it. It was gonna show
That
up.
was the teacher.
I knew it was gonna happen. I should have called that shit.
But like he was also on that kind of shit where it was like he thought global warming was bullshit, And it was funny because he was right across the hall from my other teacher who was very like,
very sciencey and shit.
Not very sciencey. Oh. She was very like global warming, women's rights, all that type of shit, stuff like that. Miss Burns, shout out to Miss Burns. She was dope, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like. There are some teachers where you would do bullshit in their class, and it was very easy for them to kind of it was pretty easy for them to give up on you and shit. But she was one of those teachers who was still like, she'd give you that effort, and I appreciated her. She was dope.
That's cool. Yeah, I fuck with those teachers. Shout out Ms. Andrews. We were talking about you yesterday.
Bro, teachers are so important, bro. People don't understand. Like they play a very pivotal role.
Good teachers.
No, bad teachers are like they're important too. Well, not important, but the what's it called? The influence that they have on you and the role that they play in kind of sculpting you as a kid, bro. Like, that shit's like... Because you see a lot of, a lot of times in, like, certain classes, teachers just don't give a fuck, and then kids don't learn shit, bro.
Speaking of not giving a fuck, I just realized one of my English teachers was low-key racist as fuck.
Oh, I had a teacher. One of my science teachers was racist.
Not that. I just realized this shit. No, hold on. Because, bro, oh my fucking God, I remember that shit. Because we were reading this one fucking book, right? And then she started talking about some shit, and she goes, bro, I remember she goes, why do black people name their kids after things they can't have? And I'm just like, what the fuck is this bitch talking about? And she goes like, Mercedes, Diamond. I'm like,
I heard that.
Looking back, and I'm like, that was racist as fuck.
Nah, bro, I had a teacher who we used to. It's funny because we were in science class.
It's gotta be racist.
We used to experiment with this shit. So there's just me, there's one little this other kid named Drew Schnedeker who sat next to me.
What?
You could assume that this was a white male.
That was good as okay.
Also, really, really like off topic, but he ended up becoming. He's actually like a pretty successful like gamer / Twitch streamer right now. Actually.
Wow.
Called like Surfing Boy if you guys want to look him up. Because I remember I saw one time like he has like how many thousands of followers, and on TikTok he has a whole bunch of shit, and he like streams, and he's on a competitive team. Yeah, so like
that's cool.
Boy was out here. Anyway, we would always play these like we thought it was funny, but realizing like, dude, this was some shit. So it'd be something simple as like making beats on the desk, right? Drew goes, boom, 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 making some beats. Stop. Nothing. Give some time. Boom, bro, up. Hey, if it was me, Daniel, stop it.
Fuck.
And I'd be like, yo. And bro, I promise you, dude. I remember one time no fucking cap, bro. No cap. He stood up and walked across the desks one time. She saw it, didn't say shit. I stood up and my chair like fell. Daniel, why are you always causing shit in the class? I'm like, dude, it was a fucking... And even the kid next to me was kind of just like, what the fuck? Like, it was just like, it was an accident. My chair just fell. Now, bro, I promise you. And I was so pissed off, bro, because I was like... And as a kid, I thought it was funny, because I'm like, yo, like, she's racist. You guys see this, right? But now I'm older, I'm like, yo, she was dead-ass racist. Like,
racist,
she just fucking had it out for me. So that shit annoyed me, bro.
So we should sign a lot of let's kids fight teachers. That should be great as fuck.
Hey, that's what's going down in my household, bro. We got issues.
Glove up. Lock them in.
I'm telling you, if you put like fight clubs, not like fight clubs, if you put like fight clubs or like those type of programs in schools, bro, there'd be less issues.
Yeah, because they already hashed it out for
you got a problem with Johnny? Gloves on, you both agree? Fight.
Go.
That's it.
That's it.
And you put in controlled, right? Now you don't do it obviously we have to bully fight the kid unless the kid's like, yo, I want that smoke.
I want
all right,
smoke.
bro.
Yeah.
But either you get respected to get your ass beat, or but even then, like, if you've been a martial artist, you understand, bro. Like, even when you were mad at someone, you go out there and duke it out. Like, I go out here and I fight motherfuckers I don't even know. And I go out there and I just fight them. And I'm trying to murder them in there not for the most part. I'm trying to murder them in there, like, with the best of my ability. And afterward, you're fucking smiling like, hey, bro.
I did that shit.
If you ever watch MMA or boxing or anything like that, I think I'm not gonna lie, a little bit more with MMA, like, it's just mutual respect after, bro. Even when people talk shit beforehand, they can hate each other, and afterward it's like, we literally just shared a fucking part of ourselves that we will never share with anybody else unless they've done the same thing with each other.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the dude, my first MMA fight I lost, and that guy, I talked to this dude a lot. Like, we fucking message each other. We're always, like, supporting each other. Like, hey, bro, keep fighting, keep doing this and shit like that. Like,
that shit's cute.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different thing, and I feel like, martial arts programs within schools, like, that would be good, bro.
Yeah.
And it would help kids who get bullied, too.
True. Because, like, the martial arts program some schools have, it's not like actual martial arts. Just like, all right, guys, here's a board, kick it, let's do some exercise, and that's about it.
The hard part is, like, you know, money and then the ability to find people who are going to actually be able to do this, right?
Yeah,
so it's like
true.
after school stuff. Like, if you want to do, like, so if I say I want to run an after school program, am I going to make it free? Who's going to do it? Am I going to do it all by myself?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Hey, you want to do it with me? How much you pay? Nothing. Fuck out of here.
I don't got money for shit.
You know how much is that benefiting me, right? And at the end of the day, we're all pretty selfish human beings. Not pretty selfish. I'm
selfish.
I believe that everyone is inherently selfish in this world. I don't think we are inherently giving or anything.
Nah, I agree. We're selfish people. I'm just looking at myself. I'm buying shit for myself. Look at present for somebody else.
I know I'm selfish as shit.
Oh, yeah.
100%. But a lot of times it just depends on who it's with.
Yeah, okay, that is true as well. That is true.
Know?
But for the most part, yeah, no, I'm a selfish ass motherfucker. Like, I'm self-absorbed as shit too. Like, damn, like, yeah, no, fuck yeah. Give me shit out. What the fuck I look like?
What time are we at?
We are at an hour and 24 seconds.
Let's
Holy
call
shit.
Let's call it one, guys. Get you guys a soft hour.
Homies. I'm scared actually.
Shout out to the Gallon Squad out here.
The Gallon, we got water bottle cult activity. I'm not gonna say any brands because this is not a sponsored video, but it'd be great if it was.
But yeah, guys, shout out to all of our people who watch this shit. If you made it all the way to the end, comment below Sprite, because Sprite
Makes everything all right.
bars. Yo, we should do a freestyle session one time.
We should. It's gonna
Get
be mostly
David-
useful.
get David on
fuck
here?
Yeah. Oh, we still. Oh yeah. Stay tuned for our debut album, 3 Eggs in a Basket.
3 eggs in a basket.
3 eggs in a
this
basket
bitch,
coming
you know
through.
what I'm saying?
We know we gonna have.
Wait, we had like a name. The group is 3 eggs in a basket. But we had. I feel like we already
Like
made the name
album
for our
name.
album. I can't remember what it was.
We had names for songs.
Yeah, but either way, 3 eggs in a basket coming out soon.
I don't know how far soon is, but soon.
Probably sometime in the next year.
Yeah.
So 2022. By the end of 2022,
We gonna have something.
at least one song will be dropped by 3 eggs in a basket.
Facts.
Your boy, your other boy, and
Bars.
the Camacho, Mr. Camacho,
That's David.
the fittest.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, guys, we're gonna call it a day. If you guys liked our podcast or
Drop a
just
like.
miss seeing us, go ahead, drop a like, comment, subscribe, put on that bell notification for this
Icon.
channel. You
Yeah.
already know Snow, my
We
boy.
should
But
actually
now
start a Your Podcast YouTube channel too. We should actually have a dedicated YouTube channel for this.
that'd be cool. We could put up like
That'd be
shorts and reels and
Yes.
stuff like that.
That would be actually.
We could do this shit for real.
But we
We got a lot of shit to do.
We got
You
shit
know what
to
I'm
do.
saying? We busy, guys. We busy.
Yeah, we actually got shit to do.
But yeah, guys, you know, keep showing support. We are going to attempt to be more consistent with
Yep.
this because one, we like doing it, and then two, if one person, I need one person to be like, this made me have a good day, or I really enjoy this,
Yeah.
or I look forward to this. One fucking person.
That's all I need. One person.
Like whenever I used to do, and I haven't done it in a while, I want to go back to it. I used to do like motivational stuff on my Instagram and stuff like that. And I promise you, one person commenting, telling you like, "Hey, I really needed to hear that shit today, man. I really appreciate. I've been going through some shit.
That shit hit different.
That shit will
different.
hit you in a different way."
Yeah, that do hit different, dog.
And I remember, this is gonna be like last thing I'll say, but when I went to the Poconos, we did like this rope course in the sky.
Yeah.
And after we finished, the instructor was a very like animated person, pretty cool. But at the end, he was like, "Hey, do bros," because he was saying shit all the time. But he was like, "If I can tell you guys one thing, and I want you guys to leave here with today, I want you to try to make one person smile or laugh every day. It doesn't matter what it is. You can tell them a stupid joke, like knock knock, who's there, some shit like that, or give them a compliment, like, hey, Matthew, you rocking the fuck out of that motherfucking jacket right there, boy. You looking goddamn clean, or something like that, right? Make someone smile. If you do that one time every day, at the end of the year, you made 365 people smile, and made them have a better day.
Oh, that's cool. Low key.
You know what I'm saying? If you do that once a day, that's it, right? And it doesn't have to. And you can do it to do it to random people. I promise you, you're walking in the store and someone was like, "Hey, bro, I love your shorts."
Yeah, no, that should.
Hey,
be
thanks,
you're
man.
Right, you're right. That should be hidden. Yeah,
Or like, hey,
right.
you look really nice today. Walk it on. It doesn't have to be like a flirty thing. It doesn't be anything. Or like, you know, it could be another guy Guys, don't be afraid to compliment other dudes.
Yeah, stop
You know what I'm
being bitches, bro. Like,
Hey, bro,
damn.
that tattoo, fire, my guy.
Right? You feel me?
Hey,
hey, don't compliment me. That shit. Man, shut the fuck up. I'll beat your ass.
Simple shit like that. Like, guys, it's 2021. We don't have to say no homo anymore. It's okay.
Yeah, dog.
It is okay to just be like,
fucking
hey, bro, glasses, fire.
Hey,
You
yeah.
look, bro, fit on fleek today.
That's
you know
what I'm saying, bro. Like, shit, bro. Take the compliment. Keep pushing, bro. God damn. Y'all
Toxic masculinity, my friends.
Yeah.
You gotta get rid of that shit.
Y'all annoying as fuck.
But yeah, that'll be my message for the day. You guys can go out and make another person happy, and that's why even these things that I know we're not getting like 1,000 views. I know we're not getting sponsorship deals right now and shit like that, but we still do it. It's a fun thing for us.
Fun, bro.
But at the end of the day, if we can help anybody else out, or someone who's having a bad day and they see this and they smile and laugh, you know, that is good enough for me.
Yeah, I agree.
So with that being said, it's been your boy Daniel.
And Matthew
With another episode of
YERRRRR, the podcast.
We will see you guys in the next one.
Hopefully next week.
Peace the fuck. Wait, peace
Peace
the fuck. Wait, ooh,
the
okay.
fuck.
Peace the fuck out.
Alright, peace out, y'all boys.